get into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the...
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
At their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier, Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Bobby Wagner, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Outside Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl, offense. Let's go.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A toss left. Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down and left.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the NFC's 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he's able to put it through. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down, Rodgers. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And that was just absolutely perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Down at 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the AFC will take over first and 10. The AFC offense making their way back out. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown.
Touchdown, NFC.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
The AFC about ready to take over on offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know this.
Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and now it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal, the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23.
The AFC offense now set to start this 3rd quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
AFC 1st and 10 at the 37.
Mahomes going to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there and forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Open man, it's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 28.
That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howard Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Mahomes
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many...
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they want it. Whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First throw now for the backup Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40 They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On play action, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Allen. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the option, Allen will keep it. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cole. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. That brings up the 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the NFC has now cut it to within one score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Who able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last two seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think he's simple.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So that one will be accepted. They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the AFC. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on football.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, his pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to.
Quick strike, the ball's out. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a big turnover there as his guys source for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
He's got a man, complete. Stephon Diggs, 84 yards, and the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
AFC 41.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try to run through Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up second.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now. Watson. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's final.
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, yo, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, don't play with it. Exactly. You built like that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole